Soon Winston Churchill began a plan to send Russia supplies by blasting through the Bosphorus Strait. This battle led to more trench warfare and was pretty much pointless, losing thousands of men. Soon Germany's ally, Italy, joined the Entente because that's how Italy works. They made a front in the mountains, but because of not getting a head start, more trench warfare. Soon the Germans wanted to break the stalemate, so they decided to attack the city of Verdun with 2 forts. Before the Germans attacked Verdun, they launched 2 million shells at the city. Even though the Germans launched 2 million shells, they still had the element of surprise. The Germans took one of the forts. Enter Philipp Pétain. He kept morale high by only letting men fight for 15 days at a time, and he helped keep the other fort. Anyway, Serbia hadn't been dealt with yet, so the Central Powers brought in Bulgaria, who wanted to be bigger, and together they finished Serbia. Germany had a smaller fleet of dreadnoughts than the British, so they made plans to destroy the British fleet and also stop the British blockade of Germany. So they attacked the British near Jutland. And they were winning at first, until the rest of the British fleet got there. Then they lost. Portugal and Greece decided to join the Entente. The Entente also wanted to break the stalemate, so they gathered 2,500,000 soldiers against 1 million German soldiers at the Somme River. When the Entente attacked, the Germans retaliated hard. On the first day, the battle killed 60,000. The British were mad at losing, so they brought in the first tanks. In the end, 600,000 died for 5 miles of land. Speaking of tanks, guess what other big invention came in? Well, a lot. World War I was the first war with planes used as weapons. Machine guns were introduced from America, killing thousands. Barbed wire, again from America, cut many and killed hundreds. Artillery destroyed miles of land and killed millions. Russia saw the Battle of the Somme and pushed in farther into Austria. Then Romania joined the Entente and then got destroyed by Austria. Germany hated their war with Russia, so they sent a certain Lenin to Russia, caused a crisis, and pulled Russia out of the war. But then the U.S. looks like it's going to join the war. So Germany asked Mexico to attack the U.S. But Britain finds out and tells the U.S., so the U.S. decides to join the war. Both sides know if they want to win the war, they have to attack now before the Americans arrive. The Battle of Pasquage, also known as the Spring Offensive, was the British attempt to stop U-boats from launching at ports by attacking them. They failed to capture any ports and was basically a useless battle. When the Americans made it, they were first used as reserves, until the Battle of Calgary, where the Americans kicked Germany's butt. Soon, a certain American who hated killing, named Sergeant York, killed a bunch of Germans by himself because he thought they were going to kill more men than themselves, so he saw it as fair. An American-French force attacked Bella Wood, when the French instantly retreated when they saw the Germans, but not America, and yet again, the Americans beat Germany's butt. The battle is where Germany gave the Americans the name of Devil Dogs. The Entente began the push farther into the Central Powers. Bulgaria was the first to surrender, then the Ottomans, then the Austrians. Then on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Germany signed an armistice. The Treaty of Versailles was signed on the same day as Franz Ferdinand was shot. What happened to the Central Powers? Well, Bulgaria still wanted to be bigger. The Ottoman Empire fell apart. Austria-Hungary lost tons of land and became Austria and Hungary, and Germany got a lot of war reparations. Overall, World War I killed over 20 million humans, half of them being civilians. Hopefully, the world will learn.